Hey, this is Caio.
And this is Mike.
From essentialdeveloper.com. Tomato 21 and probably the final episode. All our modules are finished. We just need to plug everything together in main, just for testing it.
Yep. This is the moment of truth.
Yeah, so we need to start a game. So we need the engine here. So what do we need to start a game? We need questions, let's say questions, and we need a router, and we need
the correct answers.
Correct answers. Let's do one thing at a time, right? So we need questions. Let questions equals, let me create a question here first. And I'm going to have a question dot single answer. And let's do what's Mike's nationality.
Okay.
So let's pass it here. Now let's create a router. That's a navigation controller router. What does it need?
Navigation controller and a factory, I think.
Yes, it needs a navigation controller and a factory. So the factory is an iOS, the controller factory, and it needs questions. Okay, we have the questions already. You need options, so options, and it also needs correct answers. Okay, correct answers. Cool. So let's create these options now. Options equals option 1, option 2, option 3. That option 1 will be just a string.
Mm-hmm. Canada.
Canadian. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we need another one, let's say American and Greek. Like that.
Okay. We have the options and we need the correct answer.
Oh, but options is a dictionary.
Oh, we need the question also.
Yes. Okay, so the options is a dictionary of question, options. And we need correct answers. And okay. So let correct answers is also a dictionary of question, and the answer is option 3. That's it. The correct answer is 3. The correct answer for the question is option 3.
That's it.
Okay, so now we need a navigation controller. That's easy. Navigation controller equals navigation controller. Is that all? We need to store this in a property. Yeah. And that's a game. The type is question string. The answer is array of string. And the router is a navigation router. Like that. Oh, that's a question. Okay, can I run this? Array of strings does not conform to protocol equatable. Wait. Strings are equatable.
Okay.
Arrays can be equated.
Okay. I know about this.
I've seen this before. And I forgot about it. I thought they have fixed it in Swift 3. Okay. Houston, we have a problem.
Wow. This is going to complicate things a little bit.
That's a language limitation. Well, it's not an intended limitation. That's just lack of this feature.
I guess so.
They are promising this for new versions, right? But we cannot wait.
That was old, right?
That's quite old, yes. But I imagine that it's a complicated matter because arrays can hold things that are equatable or things that are not equatable. So to have arrays implementing equatable, something like to have an extension array that implements equatable only if the element is equatable. That's pretty much what we wanted. The problem is that we cannot conform with a predicate yet. That's the feature that is missing. So we need to find a way out of this. In the past, I've used my own data structure. We can have a equatable array or use a different data structure. An ordered set would do because ordered sets can only hold things that are hashable. And if something is hashable, it also needs to conform to equatable.
Right.
So then you have equality there.
But you don't have order sets here, right? In Swift.
We could use NS ordered sets.
Right.
but it cannot hold structs. Maybe we can use just a set. Is the order important here? I don't think there's nothing related to order that would impact this.
Right. I think we have dealt with order everywhere.
Yes, we have. Let's try to make this work with sets.
Okay.
That's a big refactoring. Well, hopefully the language will mature quickly and we're gonna get this feature. Okay, we need now to make this a set instead of an array. We don't want to change everything that is an array, just when it's related to the answer. And in this case, everything. So here we can just change this to a set of strings. Okay. Also needs to change this.
If only we had the refactoring tool. No, that's it. No more whining.
Okay, now let's check the implementation of the factory. Well, I don't want to change the options. Here we have the order. Options hold the order. So we are good. What we can do is, this one is to change, and this one, and this one. So this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good.
Mm-hmm. The signature is wrong there.
Oh, okay. This needs to be a set. That's why. But the view controller returns an array.
Yes.
So here we need to set.
Mm-hmm. Box it.
And what is wrong here? Oh, the presenter now needs to get a result of set string. And presentable answer now. Oh, the user answer is a set now. Oh boy. Okay, what we can do is this right now. Just to make this pass. What is wrong now? Correct answers. It needs to be a set.
Yeah. Okay. It wants an array there.
It needs to be a set. Yeah. And here as well. We should have some type aliases. Correct answers is a set string as well. And in here, okay, correct answers also needs to be an array now. And we can build.
What about the tests?
Oh boy. We can give it a type.
Yeah.
So we can search for answers and change it to this. And the same here. Aha. Almost there. Almost there. It needs to be a set. And this also needs to be a set. And this also needs to be a set. Okay, almost there. Same here. It's building and it's running the test. And we have failing tests.
I would say we have only 2 failing tests.
Because of the order.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, tests. Imagine this refactoring without tests.
Yeah, we can't guarantee.
Yeah. But good to have tests, right? We will never have find this. Or maybe we'll find it too late. It's helping already. Big refactoring. Big refactoring. It was easy to do.
Relatively, yeah.
Right? So let's create here options. And options is ordered A1, A4. And we need to pass it here. Questions, options, and correct answers. And we're gonna break some stuff. So let's create here. Options is a type like this, but it's an array. So here we have the order. And we need to pass those options everywhere now. So we have ordered questions, and we have, let's call this ordered options.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to pass it here now. And let's call this ordered options in here. And if we try to build, well, we probably broke some. So we need to add ordered options to everybody. So ordered options here for single answer is A1, A2, and we pass it here. And in here, options is just an empty dictionary. And in here, and single answer is an array of A1, and the multiple answer is A2, A3. And in here, I need to create it to give it a type. Let me try to build again. Oh, that's equal. Maybe it's something else. Let's have a look here. Yes.
We need to give it there.
Let's pass it here. Options. And actually, we have options already. Cool. Okay, something else is failing now. And make results.
Again, you want the options.
Well, I have a single option with one option, and I have a multiple answer question with two options, A1 and A2. And I need to pass it. Okay, the two tests are still failing, but now we can do something about it.
We have the lookup there.
Yes, we need to do a lookup. So how does this lookup look like? I think we can get something like ordered, and we get a set of answers, strings, and it's going to return the ordered version of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we have the options here. So it's pretty much filter. Options.filter and answers.contains the value. Now we can get sets here. And we can get rid of this. And this can be a set as well. And now we say ordered correct answer. And ordered user answer. And ordered correct answer. But options is a dictionary. So we need for question.
Yeah.
We need a question.
For the lookup.
Yes. So it's options question dot filter. And bang. For question. For question. For question. If the test passes, we can refactor. Boom, crash.
Yes, that's because of the bang.
Yes, that's a good sign. We can have a guard, options equals options, else we return an empty array. Now we can get rid of the bang and just use options.
Yeah.
Let options. Maybe our setup is wrong.
And ordered.
Oh, we don't have option A3.
Okay, yeah.
A1, A4, A1, A4. Okay. So we need A2 and A3, right? Mm-hmm. So now we have all the options, we have the answer, and we have the correct answer. Okay. And in here, it's the same thing, right? We need all the answers. We run this. Okay, almost there. The answer A2 for question 1. We need the order options for the single question, and that is A1, A2. And we are done. Well, the test passes. Now it's time to run the app.
Exactly.
For the first time. Let me have a look at the app delegate. It looks correct. Let's do it.
In test we trust.
In test we trust indeed. Okay, let's create a window with a frame. Let's use the main bounds. Let's give it a root view controller, and we can give it a navigation controller.
That's it, yeah, that's the root view controller.
And we make key invisible. Now it's time.
Okay.
Look at that. We have the title, we have the question, and we have the options. And let's select Canadian. The correct answer is Greek. And you got the summary as well. We have no title here, by the way.
Okay, we can add that.
And if we select American,
same.
and if we select Greek,
you get the correct cell.
And we got the summary. Let's add 2 questions now. And
Okay.
let's have multiple.
Yep.
So this is question 1 now. Question 1 here. Question 1. Let's have a question 2. And that's going to be a multiple. What's Caio's nationalities? What are Caio's nationalities? And let's add this question here. Let's create some options. Let's say options 1. And I'm going to create option 4, 5, 6. That's options 2, 4, 5, and 6. And if I remember correctly, that was Portuguese, American, and Brazilian. Okay, so here it's option 1, and question 2 is options 2. And we need to give correct answers. For question 2, the correct answers are option 4 and option 6. Correct?
Yep.
Let me run the app. Greek. Aha, the button is disabled. We have the question number 2.
Nice. Okay.
Aha, if I select something, it enables the button. If I deselect it,
Okay.
let's select
working.
everything. The nationality is Portuguese and Brazilian, but we have Portuguese and American. Yes.
And you got 1 out of 2 correct?
I can deselect this. Look at that.
2 out of 2 correct.
And if I have only one option, it's incorrect because I need to select all of the correct ones. Look at that. We are pretty much done with this.
Oh, this is just a spike, but yeah, I would say we're in the path.
So yeah, it may look like a very simple application, and it is. And we could have done this by hard coding everything, or just like we did in the prototype, we did it in 10 minutes. So why did we take all this time and all this architecture? Why that? Because we have a vision for this app.
Right. This app is not gonna show just the, strings like this there, right?
It's going to grow a lot.
It's gonna grow a lot, and it's supposed to be played multiplayer over the internet.
And we're going to have different services providing questions and answers. And we need this kind of abstraction.
Exactly.
So that's why we put all this effort on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with the result. And we did a big refactoring in this tomato right now. And the test really helped us. So we got 2 failing tests because of the order after we changed things for a set. And we run the app for the first time and it works.
Yeah.
So a couple of things we need to do now. We need to put a title here and
Organize.
fix this mess here, right? We
Yeah.
need to separate things in the modules and update our diagrams if needed. Okay, let's commit this big change we did here.
Okay.
Okay, let's quickly add a title to the results presenter. And let's add it here. Title returns formatted title. Let's create these. What do we need? Don't need anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so we can have empty dictionaries. Yeah, we don't need any of those. Empty, empty, and result should also be empty. And this is a question string, set string. Well, that's the type, so we can do this to help the compiler, and then we create it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can assert that assert equal sut.title should be result.
Yep.
So let's add here title. Let's start with an empty string. See a failing test. It fails, so let's just return result here. As we did everything here, TDD.
I think we need to run the tool afterwards for the code coverage.
Yeah, I don't care for that too much, but
Yeah.
we should use it for a showcase, right? I don't think it's going to be 100%. It's going to be very close, though.
Yeah. Okay. Since we're talking about, it's not about being 100%, right? It's about actually testing the behavior, like as we did earlier, commenting out lines of code and having tests breaking. Then you know that you have 100% coverage for the module you're developing.
Yes. So now we're going to test there. We are setting the title, and we are not. So we should have a failing test. Yes. So let's add the title. So this is the presenter.title. and return controller.
That's it.
Let's run the app again. There it is.
Okay.
We are done. Let's commit this last change. Okay, let's have a look at our diagram. Our app delegate is starting the game, it holds it, and it creates the factory, and now everything is put together in the main. Right? This is our concrete world that knows about everything.
I need to say that I think it's beautiful that no arrows cross from the upper side to the lower side, the boundary, the horizontal boundary of main there.
Yes.
This will make it for us a lot easier in the future to change things.
Exactly.
Our dependencies are inverted and the arrows are pointing to the right direction.
Yes. We still miss a model layer, and we're gonna create one where we're gonna have questions and answers and probably a quiz module, because right now we are using dictionaries and it's getting very, very messy to pass these dictionaries around. We should have a way of creating this one time and guaranteeing that everything's correct. If we check the setup now, we need to create those dictionaries in arrays and guarantee that everything's correct, and that's quite complex to do. So far it's okay, everything is tested, but imagine the clients of this API. It's quite complicated to create the right setup.
Yeah.
So that's what we should do next. Think about this business logic layer with all the modules. What else?
Well, we need to organize our classes.
And we need to organize our classes here. And I think we should have an episode just to organize the project.
Okay.
But this one is done, and we finished our goal in 21 tomatoes. We accomplished a lot. I think that's an amazing result.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. I don't want the app delegate creating anything, right? Like that. We should probably have an object that does this for us.
Yeah.
And the app delegate just starts it. And we should test the app delegate as well.
Oh, of course. This is just a spike here.
Yeah, that's just a spike. And I'm happy with it. Okay, let's rest.